Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm SamuraiT-X and I'm Solid Snake. Samurai, I hope you're calm now, because last video you went into a tirade. You need to calm down. Well, Snake, if somebody goes over that line of insulting a dead person, anyone would go pretty angry, you know. And Edgeworth did exactly that. He went over the line he shouldn't have treaded on. So I had to go into a tirade. So, yeah, in the last video, I did kind of have a little anger management issue, but I think everyone would have in my position. Anyway, we also cross-examined April May's first testimony and said we questioned it because it stank. She didn't really have any details in her testimony, so she gave another testimony and one statement already bugged me. So without further ado, we're going to continue playing.
Hey, Samurai, I think I agree with you. You know that thing when she said about the clock, the finger, and whatnot, all those things. I think she revealed too much. How did she know that it's a clock? Everything, you know. How does she know it's called the finger?
Good point, Snake, and I was exactly thinking that too. We're on the same wavelength here. So, Snake, we're going to present the finger, the statue, the clock, whatever it is. Well, it's a clock, that is a statue. Well, yes, we're going to present it. But, well said, Snake. Very well said. See, Snake barely says anything, but he's a very smart guy, you know. So, kudos to Snake for that pointing out. But, yeah, we're on the same wavelength here. I'm pretty sure all of you are as well. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing, see? It was.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that this statue of the finger was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently just called it a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your questions, Mr. Wright. No? Why would we? If you withdraw our questions, that means my affair will be locked up in prison, and she shouldn't be locked up in there. So we're gonna probably object right now, because questions is all we have. Well, that's true. But questions is all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objections sustained. You may continue your question of the witness. Phew, that was close.
If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How do you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co?
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would you go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee.
The law offices of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, are very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because, well, I'm not going to say she couldn't have heard it. Well, she couldn't have because there was no clockwork in it. But we're going to say it couldn't have rung because that sounds like the smarter choice, especially after the introduction of Mia and Maya's conversation. We saw the fact that Mia said that there's no clockwork in it, so it couldn't have rung. So, yeah, it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Well, it's not broken, and the batteries, well, aren't dead. Mia just said that the thing's missing its clockwork, so we're going to say the smart thing and say it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just have a look, as soon as you can. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see.
The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? Huh? Quite a show you've put on us. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It is, after all, the witness heard the clock. There is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves that the clockwork was removed was... We're going to present my phone because that's she recorded the conversation, so let's present it. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. I'm not going to read... I think he's going to play the cell phone conversation. We've already read it from the beginning, so I'm not really going to read it. But I'll let you read it slowly, you know. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? He's up for evaluation soon. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Let's hear the conversation.
That happened on September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Right, I didn't read that because I read it in the beginning of the very chapter, so I just stayed silent as you skim read it again. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So, the witness has seen it before? That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, we do, because Larry is the one that made them, and he only made 2. And one of them's with him, and the other one is, well, in the courtroom. So yes, we do have objections, actually. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence that already submitted to the court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that proves the witness has not seen this clock before. I'm going to present the thinker again because, well, there's only 2 of them. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went... Okay, let me read that again, sorry. Mrs. May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh? Excuse is not on sale today? Ooh. Oh god. It's She-Hulk! Bouncing boobies. But it's She-Hulk! Oh my goodness! Look at her! Switch personalities indeed! Holy crap! Look at that! What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Good God! What a personality change here! Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is the court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, that is freaking scary, man. Women are quite scary people sometimes, you know. Oh my goodness. It was like as if April May was like had some sort of switch in her brain and just went absolutely bonkers. I would say other things, but let's just say she went bonkers there. Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? You certainly did, She-Hulk. I guess I did. Wink. Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Oh my god, look at that stare she's given us. She's so pissed off. Oh my god, what did we do to her? Jeez. Phoenix is not good with women, is he? Well, then again, we're pressing this bitch because she's trying to put Maya in jail, so we're just defending Maya's innocence here.
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... Well, she couldn't have held it because she was at the Gatewater Hotel when this all happened, so she's not the murderer. We already know that from watching the movie, but Phoenix doesn't know that. But, you know, when we were there, Phoenix, I'm saying, she was at the Gatewater Hotel. So yeah, she couldn't have escaped the scene immediately, so, well, you had heard about it. Because we're gonna, the wiretap is very important to this piece here, so, yeah, we're gonna say she heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? Wait, she heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness heard the murder weapon was a clock.
And we're going to stop the video here because when we come back, folks, we will present that evidence in the next video. Until then, thanks for watching. Catch you guys later. See ya.